Have you ever felt like someone could see right into you, but at the same time, they ran away from their own vulnerability? As if love was there, alive, intense, but trapped behind invisible walls that this person built a long time ago? Maybe you're experiencing exactly that right now. And this is what we need to talk about today. What the angels reveal is that there is a man in your life who carries a deep love for you. A love that isn't superficial, that isn't based solely on desire or sweet words, but shines from the soul. He sees something rare in you, a light that embraces him, a silence that understands him, a love that doesn't demand anything in return, only offers itself. He loves your soul. And this, my dear, frightens him deeply. Because to love like that is to dive into an ocean. And he is afraid to swim. This man, perhaps someone you met recently, or someone who has been part of your life for years, is emotionally frozen. Frozen not because he doesn't feel, but precisely because he feels too much. And feeling too much for someone who has been hurt, who learned to protect himself, is like walking on thin glass. Any misstep feels too dangerous. He has suffered. He has been betrayed, discredited, invalidated. At some point in the past, love became synonymous with loss. And since then, his heart has created a defense mechanism to keep a distance from anything that might make him lose control. And you represent exactly that. You stir his soul. Your presence confronts him. Your strength both attracts and challenges him at the same time. You don't bend. You don't play games. You love with courage. And that is precisely what disarms this man. He feels something so true that he doesn't know how to react. Because everything he has known until now has been conditional love, the kind that only exists if he does everything right, if he remains silent, if he hides his pain. But with you, he sees himself whole, and that disconcerts him. The angels show that he constantly wonders, am I good enough for her? Will she understand me if I show her who I really am? What if I give everything and lose it all? These doubts paralyze him. He is afraid of not being enough, afraid of repeating mistakes, afraid of losing you by not knowing how to love in the way you deserve. And maybe that's why he pulls away, disappears from time to time, or keeps a certain emotional distance. Not because he doesn't feel, but because he feels too much. You may have noticed this pattern. Conversations left unfinished, promises unfulfilled, beautiful moments followed by inexplicable silences. All of this isn't rejection. It's protection. He is trying to safeguard the little that remains of himself. But here's the truth that the angels want you to hear. You are not here by chance. You were sent as a beacon for him. Not to save him, nor to fix him, but to remind him that love is not a punishment. That true love does not demand perfection. It demands presence. Your light has awakened in him the desire to be a better man, a whole man. But this takes time. Healing old wounds doesn't happen overnight. And he is in that process now, fighting against his own shadows, reliving pains he barely knew still existed, confronting traumas he has always kept hidden under the rug. The angels ask that you have compassion. Compassion is not accepting breadcrumbs or negating yourself. It is recognizing that the other is in a process and that, despite this, you can choose how you will position yourself. You can love firmly. You can say, I'm here, but I also love myself. You can wait without losing yourself. You can be support, but without carrying on your shoulders something that isn't yours. If he is the man that your soul recognizes as true, he will find a way to thaw out. And he will do this not out of obligation, but out of inspiration. You don't need to force anything. Your energy is already doing the work that needs to be done. And if you are tired, confused, unsure, know that it's normal. Loving someone who is emotionally blocked is one of the greatest tests of patience and self-esteem that a woman can face. But it can also be a portal for profound growth, for him and for you. Close your eyes now and take a deep breath. Feel the angels around you. They are telling you, you are not alone. Your light is not being wasted. And if this love is part of your sacred path, nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop it from blooming. But until then, take care of yourself. Love yourself with the same intensity that you wish to be loved. Because the more you fill yourself up, the more you inspire this man to do the same. And then, when he is ready, he will come. Not as someone who needs to be rescued, but as a new man reborn, capable of loving your soul the way it deserves. Free, whole, and at peace. What you may not yet realize is that this love he feels for you is not something ordinary. It transcends the boundaries of time and logic. It is a soul connection, one of those that the angels say was written even before you reunited in this life. He feels it. Even if he can't explain it in words, even if he tries to rationalize it, even if he struggles against this truth every night before sleeping. He feels you in the silence. He feels it when he hears that song that reminds him of the way you speak. He feels it when he sees something he wants to tell you but doesn't know how to approach. He feels it when, even surrounded by people, he notices that no one fills that space that only you touch. And this is where the angels insist on something very important. You need to keep being you. Because, dear soul, you have a power that you may not even fully understand yet. Your love does not suffocate. It heals. Your presence does not demand. It teaches. Your way of giving does not require anything in return. It inspires. And that is exactly why this person is going through an internal revolution. The angels show that his past is beginning to crack from within. The certainties he carried are falling apart. He is being spiritually called to face his wounds, to stop fleeing from himself, to abandon the pattern of not deserving that holds him back. Have you ever heard the phrase, sometimes it's the right love, but at the wrong time? Well, in this case, it may be the right time, but with someone who is still learning to be the right one. And that changes everything. Because loving someone in process is not simple. Sometimes, it requires you to step away for a while so they can find themselves. Other times, it requires you to stay strong, patient, while they gradually rebuild themselves. The angels are not asking you to suffer or to wait indefinitely. They ask for discernment. Watch the movements, the small changes. Is he trying? Is he allowing himself to feel? Is he taking steps, even if hesitant, in your direction? If yes, know that your love is functioning as a bridge. A bridge between the man he was, dominated by the fears of the past, and the man he is becoming. Someone capable of loving with maturity, commitment, and courage. But if he is still stuck in the same place, closed off, indifferent, the angels also ask that you listen to your own heart. Because love should never diminish you. It should never leave you waiting for something that may never come. You deserve to be chosen. You deserve to be looked into the eyes and heard with the soul. And sometimes, truly loving someone means setting them free. Setting them free so they can find themselves. Setting them free so they feel your absence. Setting them free so they understand, on their own, the worth that you have. And when, or if, they come back, may they return ready. Ready to love your soul without fear. Ready to build with you a light, conscious, and sacred future. Ready to say, I was lost, but it was your love that brought me back. The angels close this message with a powerful reminder. You were not sent to save anyone. You were sent to love. And through that love, remind others of who they are. If this man learns to recognize this gift, he will allow himself to be transformed. He will let the past go. He will break through the ice around his own heart. And if that happens, you will witness something few people experience in this life, the miracle of a love that has risen from the ashes. Until then, keep shining with your truth. Keep being a beacon. Keep being you. Because the one who truly loves your soul always finds their way back. Now take a deep breath and feel this truth settle within you. The love you offer is not just any love. It's the kind of love that transforms, that not only touches, but awakens. A love that heals old cracks, that brings forth the best and the worst in another so that he can finally see himself clearly. This man, frozen by his own past, may be struggling with ghosts you cannot see. Scars from relationships that ended badly, childhood traumas, inherited emotional patterns, unfulfilled promises, and fears he never learned to name. And when someone like that finds you, strong, sweet, real, something within him short-circuits. He wants to surrender but fears losing control. He wants to run into your arms but is still chained to his own walls. He wants to express everything he feels, but the past whispers that trusting is dangerous. And that's where the magic begins. Because even if he can't say it, he feels it. Even if he doesn't know how to act, he dreams of it. Even if he seems distant, he is tuning into your energy. The angels show that your presence is planting seeds. Every time you choose love over anger, acceptance over demands, patience over despair, something within him shifts. Maybe he still can't offer you a complete love, but he is learning from you what true love is. And that, my dear, is greater than you can imagine. Sometimes, the greatest acts of love are silent. They lie in how you choose not to give up on yourself. They are in the way you take care of yourself even when everything seems uncertain. They are in the moments when you tell yourself, I deserve to be loved deeply, and I will only stay where that depth is possible. The angels say that's where the key to a breakthrough resides. When you stand in love, you teach. When you value yourself, you activate the energy field of transformation around him. When you don't accept less than you deserve, you invite him to grow. And he feels it. Even if it takes time. Even if there are still setbacks. Even if the path to you is full of obstacles. He senses that with you, love is not a battlefield, but a sacred temple. And that's why he is still around, even when he seems distant. Even in silence, he remains. He observes. He analyzes. He reacts. And little by little, something inside him begins to thaw. One day, he wakes up and realizes that you weren't just a woman. You were the portal to a new kind of love, a new kind of life. And then he will have a choice, to surrender to love, or to remain trapped in fear. If he chooses love, be ready, because he will come fully, with more sincere eyes, with more mature words, with actions that reveal a new man. But if he still chooses fear, let go, bless, and move on. Because your path is too sacred to be wasted with someone who isn't ready to honor it. And know this, the universe sees. The angels know. What is yours never gets lost. If this love is part of your destiny, he will find his way back. But until then, may you find peace within yourself. Because when you truly love yourself, no one else has the power to dim your shine. He loves your soul, yes. But only he can decide if he will thaw his own heart. Your mission is to keep being warmth. And trust that the right love, at the right time, doesn't require effort. It simply flows.